Thank you, Chairman. Thank you both for being here. And Mr. Berkman-Breen, you had mentioned, well, let's say this: we can put the laws in place, we can even get the enforcement in place, but if there's no bite to it, if there's no punishment to it, I know there are some that believe that punishment is not a deterrent. I disagree. I think it is. I think most agree that it is. I'm reading your testimony. It says, finally, New York's law has severely outdated damages provisions. The current statutory damages are $50, which is meaningless deterrent for bad actors. You even went on to say the New York's UDAP law is basically, it's toothless, even with some of the improvements that were made. So how do we step it up? I mean, you know, is punishment, is the actual punishment, is that lacking? And if so, how much? I mean, how much should it be? When you mention the $50, what should it be?
Right. So in recent legislation, we've proposed $2,000. I think, candidly, anywhere in the $1,000 to $2,000. And this is, again, where there is a finding of illegality, right? Mm-hmm. This is not the threat of. This is a judge has made a determination that someone broke the law. And per violation, there should be a meaningful penalty. You can step it up for protected classes, as we have often done. If it's a senior citizen, if it's a combat veteran or their family or a service member, et cetera, there's plenty of troubling you can do there. But I think it's meaningful penalties, right, in addition to actual damages, make the person whole, and then add a deterrent factor on top of it. But then also, and I don't want to overlook my main point, which is this needs to be privately doable, right? We have the private deception component now, but we know that's been failing us because it's been failing us for the last 50 years. The whole point of the FAIR Act was to get everyone on board with the tools we need, and it is, again, a necessary but insufficient fix that we've given to the Attorney General, because her office, we've even heard from Andy's testimony, doing such great work. We're so lucky to live in this state with her at the helm of the Department of Law. But we need, as the legislature recognized in the 1980s, when it added a private right of action to a law that did not have one, GB 349 did not start with a private right of action, and you all added it in your predecessors, that you need to have that private partnership across the state, in parts of the state where there are, I mean, I work with attorneys in the Syracuse area. They are there. This is not a sort of, if you build it, they won't come. If you build it, this will get used, but the economics have to make sense for it.
Okay, thank you.